Coming up on the Code Bet Daily, it's also the EPL Weekly Show. Stats Guy forgets to press the buttons. What's your best bet this weekend?
It's got to be Tottenham at home against Sheffield United. They look really strong in attack.
Marcus is back from the hot springs. How are we looking?
I am. I'm going to go Liverpool to beat Wolves 2-0.
Ooh. I'm potentially going to break my TV as Arsenal travel to Goodison Park, but there's a lot of good stuff coming your way. It's the Code Bet EPL Daily Show, and it's starting right now. Welcome to the Code Bet Daily that will also moonlight as the EPL Weekly Show for Matchweek 5. It is September 13th. I have no idea what episode of the Code Bet Daily is because Stats Guy forgot to put it in the sheet.
194 it is, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
this is why Stats Guy's here just to give me numbers. I'm your host, Alex Donnelly. All right, for a pretty good website. It's called CodeBet. You should go check that out at codebet.com.au. A whole heap of stuff going up there this week. We've got some early bets for the two semi-finals of the AFL.
Yep.
Stats Guy's working on who's going to kick the first goal in both of these semi-finals. We can't go worse than last week.
No, there were some weird ones last week. You had Doherty kicking goals. And,
look,
that was weird.
I don't think anyone would have guessed Sam Doherty. Good luck to you if you did. As well as the NRL picks. There's NFL, everything else going up there. We're also joined by Marcus from odds.com.au. He does everything over there. What the hell's going on up there?
Oh, a bit of everything.
Everything as well, yeah.
Bit of everything. Chucking up some of your videos too, giving it some love.
Oh, thank you.
That's what I need. My ego needs all of this.
I don't know about
But what are we here for? The Code Bet Daily, but this is going to moonlight as the weekly EPL show because, let's be honest, there's not a lot going on in the world today. Stats Guy really screwed Australia last night in the cricket. South Africa, none for 150 in Australia or 1 for 8. Good job.
That's right, yeah. They do watch the show and they're like, we're going to bet on South Africa and get absolutely smashed.
Yeah, it's great. So here today, we are here for player props, game picks, best bets for every single match in match week number 5. And let's get into last week's results. Well, it was 2 weeks ago because we had an international break. And
no one really cares about you.
Boo buttons. You're on boot. Oh my God. Stats Guy's on button duty.
I don't even know where the
too late. Anyway, so we've booed it. Stats Guy, you are fired from the board. I will take it back next week. Recap of last week's.
I'm doing that now.
2 minutes?
Yeah, 2 minutes really. Recap of last week's results. I screwed up, so I didn't put my tips into the app that we use until Sunday, and I ended up with 6. If I actually put mine in, I got 9. So really,
that's not bad.
Really fuming on that.
Was it take the away teams, is it?
Yeah.
I assume so.
Okay. Yeah, and I cop whoever went to Manchester City. It just wasn't great. Anyway, Stats Guy got 7. Marcus bounced back with 8.
Ooh.
That makes it really tight. Stats Guy leads the way 26, myself 25, and Marcus 24.
Very tight.
All right, we're a month in, so before we get into the games, we got any key takeaways from the first month and from last week and or whatever else we've got on our minds?
I think I wrote down there was a lot of really high-scoring matches, so it's good for betting on. I think all games except for one have both teams scoring. Yeah, unless you took the unders, but most games went the overs, over the 2.5, and only one game didn't have both teams score, so that's good for.
That was the Chelsea game, wasn't it?
Yes.
Liverpool too.
Oh, and the Liverpool, yes. Yeah. And so only 2 of the 10, which is pretty cool. So it's good to bet on the overs and goals, so I'm happy with that. Yeah. So we got
someone wrote here, Man U defensive worries and Chelsea attacking worries. Yeah, that sounds
I wrote
right.
that down as well. Just because Chelsea, we couldn't even score 1 against Notts.
We're number 1 in the league for big chances. You know that stat?
Like chances created.
But then also number 1 for big chances missed. So
sounds about right.
Yeah, that just sums up Chelsea's attacking worries.
I wouldn't say United have defensive worries. I mean, Arsenal scored 2 goals after the 95th minute to win that game.
I'll talk about it later, but they have conceded 2 or more in their last 3. So I'm just a bit worried about them. And they've got injuries.
Yeah.
So.
And finally, we have someone writing down Tottenham strong in attack and Tottenham looking good. High counterpoint. They are overhyped. And
I just wrote it down. I just wanted to see what you would say.
Well, they've drawn with Brentford. They beat Man United at home. They beat Bournemouth. And they beat Burnley.
Yeah, but scoring 5 goals, I know in any game, I think that's.
And they'll win this week as well.
Yeah, so
Sheffield.
They'll have the big test next week in the London derby against
Arsenal. It's still very early to judge, but Andrew's doing a good job there.
I did say Tottenham undefeated heading into North London derby.
You said that actually.
So imagine if they lose to Sheffield, that'd be awesome. Anyway, show rules before we get rolling into this. No tipping of Erling Haaland to score an anytime goal.
We're better than that.
Yeah, just don't. No one cares. No mentioning of Ange Ball. I got sick of it after the first week.
I'm tempted to pay a bit of money to somehow get that back in the agenda.
I want $500.
Nah, it's pushing it.
Yeah. No
I was going to say a bar me or something.
No, it's worth more than a bar me. And no Chelsea and Maltese. I believe that was a Marcus add-in.
Yeah,
was it?
I don't know.
I didn't add this in.
Oh, maybe I didn't.
I wasn't here last week. So.
Okay.
Actually, no, we did put a multi in the other week. I had Chelsea in it, so that was my fault. No more Chelsea and multi, so I might have written that down actually.
Righto, Stats Guy, hit the game picks button.
Game picks, no worries. I've gone the wrong way again.
What's your best match?
I didn't think we were doing that for this one.
Stats guy is $5.
Oh yeah, I'll go through some highlights of you missing the button.
Just like North Melbourne. Never again.
No, I only followed the AFLW. Anyway, we'll
First game of the weekend.
Huge matchup. Man United, $2.15 at Old Trafford. The draw is $3.80. They're taking on Brighton at $3.30. Brighton, we've talked them up to start the season. They've been absolutely awesome. 3 wins from 4 games, and they have the most goals in the league. I was just looking at that. I thought Man City would have the most goals they usually do, but they've already got 12 in 4 games. They've got an amazing attack with my favourite player for them, Evan Ferguson. Had him in my fantasy, which I was very happy about. 3 goals, a hat-trick last week.
You were so close to taking him out too.
Very lucky hat-trick. The second goal was...
It was a bit lucky.
Really good finish.
It doesn't matter how you get him in, as long as you get him in.
That's true.
He's just up there. So whoever's attacking for Brighton, I'd put some money on in most of their games. They've got 7 different goal scorers as well, so I'm really liking their depth there. Man United, they've looked pretty bad to start the season. They've got the 4th worst defence, and they've got some injuries in their defence, which I'm going to be a bit worried about. In this one, you've got Luke Shaw, Varane, and Martinez.
What's happened to Martinez?
Martinez is 50-50 for this game. I just had a look. Shaw and Varane are definitely out. And then I think Evans and Maguire came on when they played Arsenal, and then Arsenal got 2 quick goals and won the game. So
watching the replay, Arsenal fans literally applauded Harry Maguire.
When he came on. When the opposition's applauding you to come on, you don't know if that's a good move.
Not great.
They're probably going to have to start Maguire, which is not good for Man United. Man United fans are going to be like, oh, geez, we're going to concede some goals here. They're even trying to get rid of him, and he said, I'm not leaving.
He's on
Wolf of Wall Street. I ain't leaving.
He's on a bunch of money.
Yeah.
And why would you leave for less money?
Oh, yeah. It's not his fault.
It's a business at the end of the day, and if they were dumb enough to pay him way too much money...
Yeah. The funny thing is, though, they didn't even want him, and now he might have to start again.
He got an own goal against Scotland.
And their own goal. So he's not in good form.
Ruined an Aaron Ramsdale clean sheet, and it's just great. Anthony as well, not playing for reasons unbecoming of a human.
Well, they've got a history of that now, Man U, which is not good.
Not going great.
Going on a different topic there. Because of that poor defense, I'm liking a few Brighton guys to score. Ferguson hat-trick last game. I think he's the obvious pick. $2.87, but he may be injured. He is another guy that's 50-50 for this game. Picked up an injury playing for Ireland on the weekend. So if he's out,
international break sucks.
Yeah, I know. International break, you get injured.
Gabriel hurt his thigh, but he's apparently fine for Arsenal.
Okay, that's good. That's
international
good
breaks suck.
But if he's not playing, I'd have a look at Solly March. When they sort of get on top, he becomes more attacking through that midfield, and he's been awesome. I think he's got 3 goals already this year. So $4.75, I don't mind him at a bit of value. Then having a look at Man U, they haven't looked great in attack, but I think if he starts, Rasmus Højlund, he looked really dangerous when he first came on, created a few opportunities, didn't score, but it was only his first game. So I think, if he starts in this one,
he's
I think
a presence.
He's a presence. He's got pace. He's massive as well. Like he's sort of like...
Hence the word presence.
Yeah. I was just backing it up.
Even better, that puts Rashford out wide, and he's so much better.
Yeah, I think Rashford isn't a natural centre.
No, he wants to be on the left.
Yeah. So if he goes out wide and Højlund starts, I think that's going to be a really good bet at $2.60.
And we all know what Rashford's going to do every time. It's like Iron Robin on the opposite wing back in the day. He's going to cut in and hit it with his right foot.
Exactly.
Yet no one stops it.
Yeah, exactly right.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was his goal against Arsenal.
Yeah. Ramsdale did get a hand on it, but it's just a wicked strike.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And then, have a look at the both teams to score and the over 2.5 together, because the both teams to score, I think, is only $1.44. You got Brighton, who play really attacking, and as I mentioned, I don't really trust Man U's defense. But at home, they should score at least one. So both teams scoring over 2.5 is $1.70. Chuck that in your multis. I don't mind it. Man U defense has conceded 2+, as I mentioned, in their last 3. So don't rate them at all. Finally,
they concede goals quickly too.
They do. Yeah. Like as showed against Arsenal.
Or shown against Notts.
And Notts as well. Yeah, it's a bit of a worry. So that's why I'm going Brighton head to head. $3.30 is great odds. I know it's always tough when you play at Old Trafford, but they've won the last 3 meetings, and they won 2-1 there at Old Trafford last year. So don't mind them. I was a bit iffy, but then when I saw they got the confidence from winning last time, I don't mind them head to head here at $3.30. Yeah.
Marcus.
You've almost swayed me there with the injuries and all that, but I'm going to go, I think just at Old Trafford, they've got a good record.
Won't be easy at Old Trafford.
I'm going to go point shared.
Yep.
Draw,
Brighton, best bet of the weekend.
Best bet of the weekend.
Unbelievably good. Man United stink. They've got so many issues right now on and off the field. I can't believe the price we're getting about them. It's, Man U at Old Trafford. Statsguy pointed out, they beat them at Old Trafford last year.
That's what swayed me.
If we want to go as well, Brighton halftime, full-time, $5.30, because also we know Man United have that ridiculously strong record. It was like 160 league games where they've led at halftime. They've never been beaten.
Yeah.
So if Brighton down, lead at halftime, Brighton are going to win.
Yeah, okay.
All right, next game, we're heading across to Newcastle. They're $1.53. The draw $4.30. Brentford $6.50. This is Sunday 2:30, and this is Marcus.
It is. It's a bit of a boring game, I'd say, this one, considering the games of the round.
How dare you besmirch Thomas Frank?
But Newcastle have won the previous 3 meetings against Brentford. I think they'll do the same again here.
Yep.
Despite their poor start to the season, they've lost 3 on the trot, but in saying that, they were against, obviously, Aston Villa, they rolled over, lost to Man City, lost to Liverpool, which they should have won.
They've had a tough draw to start.
And then Brighton as well. But although they do need to beat those opponents if they want to get Champions League or even Europe at this stage.
Yep.
But I think both teams to score is also a good bet to back.
Yep.
Both teams to score is hit in Newcastle's last 5 league matches as favourite against Brentford. And that is $1.76. But if you want to combine those two, Newcastle head-to-head and both teams to score, $3.10.
Okay, that's all right.
I'm really liking there. But if you're looking for someone to score, and for Brentford, it's Bryan Mbeumo.
Oh, he's been awesome.
Yeah, your man. He's got 4 from 4. Bounced back last week. Really good finish to force the draw against Bournemouth.
Well, he should have scored 10 minutes earlier.
Yeah,
he missed a sitter.
Yeah, he did miss a sitter. But I think Newcastle, they're just looking a bit lazy and lacking sharpness in defence.
Defence, they were, what were they, the first or second best last year, which is crazy. And then Botman's out as well, I'm pretty sure, this week. So he's a pretty big part of their defence.
And if you look at Evan Ferguson's third goal, that deflection, it was just
Botman,
like a
25% chance of playing, apparently.
It's just a little dangly leg out. It wasn't any conviction or anything in there. So
and they still scored,
And maybe even out wide, they got like issues like really Gordon and Almiron like for goals there. So maybe you could even look at pairing Callum Wilson and Alexander Isak together.
That's what I would do that if I was them, because they're going to be the only finishers. You got Miggy, who we loved last season, but he started pretty poorly. And those guys in midfield.
But also watching them, it's like you talked about Chelsea with the big chances. Newcastle have created big chances that haven't gone in. And as we said, we saw it last year, when at the halfway stage, Liverpool or Cook, and we're like, law of averages says, and expected goals has them way ahead of it.
Yeah,
everything reverts back to the mean eventually.
Yeah.
And if you can find that as a punter before it happens, that's where you get a lot of your value.
Yeah.
This could be one of those games over the international break. Eddie Howe's gone, well, lads, bleep me dead. We have been absolutely horrendous, and it's time to sharpen up. So it looks like a bounce back game for him.
It does. And if Callum Wilson starts or he comes on, he always finds the back of the net. He did against in their 3-1 loss. It was a good finish as well. But Brentford, they're just going to look to use that pace and attack and get in behind the defence. A lot of their chances do come from long balls from the centre backs in between the flanks,
the pace,
through the attackers. So that basically just cuts the midfield out. But I think, Mbeumo could get on the end of that. But I think Newcastle probably just going to be too strong at St James's Park.
Yep. I like it. All right, tips.
Yeah, I'm going to go the draw. I know Brentford haven't really beaten anyone that big yet, but Newcastle, I don't trust them all at the moment. I like the attack, as you mentioned. I think both teams are going to score. I reckon it could be like a 1-0 or a 2-0 here. Okay. I do think Newcastle, as the season progresses, will lift, but I just don't trust them at the moment, so I'm going to go the draw.
It's very similar vibes to their last season, except they were drawing these games.
Yeah, actually at the start, they were drawing a lot of games.
I'm with Newcastle. Big bounce back game for them. I think overall they are a better team than Brentford. I know it's early to say this, but if they lose this game or they don't win it, we can look back at the end and go, that's why I didn't make Europe. Game like this.
Maybe, yeah.
It's the most intimidating ground, I reckon, in the league almost.
They are crazy, those fans. The
when it's up and
the big blokes with their tops off.
Weird looking stadium too, like glass looking thing at the top. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, speaking of things I hate, Everton, $6. The draw, $4.50. Arsenal, $1.53. Goodison Park, Monday at 1:30 in the morning. I hate this game. I hate it so much.
You've got a lot of Monday games this season so far.
No, but it's a lot of Sunday games. It's Sunday, you put the peak teams in at prime time.
Everton.
Or Everton,
Arsenal, Sunday at 4:30. It's like, big draws. It's like you put Collingwood and GWS on in a big game on Mother's Day. It's like, what? It's Collingwood. Fair enough. As I said, I hate this game. I hate everything about it. What's Stats Guy doing? He's trying to hit buttons.
I was just having a look. I was going to do a boo for Arsenal, but I'll let you talk.
No, Everton are winless and need a win badly, or need to score goals.
Yeah.
And they're copying Arsenal off in an international break. I can see Everton winning this 1-0, and I break my TV.
Surely not.
We said this last year.
You weren't great, though, against United either.
As I've said to Stats Guy while you're away, Arsenal have looked quite average, but they're winning. And that's all that I don't care.
It is a good stage of the year to just get over the line.
They've got 10 out of 12 points. They probably should have all 12. They were unlucky against Fulham. 10 out of 12 points. I'm very happy right now, rather than last year. We hit the ground running and looked unbeatable. and then we hit the wall.
Tailed off, yeah.
It's a long season ahead, so a lot of building throughout the season. Add in, Arsenal haven't won at Goodison since 2017.
Ooh.
Everton have won 4 of 5 games at Goodison since then. The other one was a draw.
Even winning them, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. But go back to last time they met, Arsenal absolutely blitzed them 4-0 at the Emirates. That was Saka, Martinelli scored twice, and then Nketiah all hit the board. That was just like peak Arsenal during that middle part of the year. It was like, we're going to win the league! That didn't really go well. So looking towards this, like overall, I do think Arsenal are going to win this game. Like Arteta's shown through like his two full seasons in charge since he like got to overhaul the squad. I know he's come in halfway through a year, but I'm saying he's 2 full seasons.
Yep.
It's like, all right, I'm breaking like all these little streaks that Arsenal have got. Like they've never won on a Monday night away, and they've done that. And now coming to Goodison and winning away there.
Some things off.
And it's like, you've added in Declan Rice. Has he not been like, apart from probably James Maddison, the best transfer in the English Premier League?
Or James Ward-Prowse is up there, but he'd probably be up there in the top 5,
Like, obviously, Rice isn't going to get the plaudits that Maddison and Ward-Prowse are because he's not scoring or getting assists. He doesn't
score as much,
But he's just been solid
good.
as a rock. Like, he was awesome against United. He was awesome in that 1-0 win over Crystal Palace.
Yep.
Anytime assist on Sunday or Sunday afternoon is $7 with Bet365. He doesn't have a lot of them throughout his career, but just the way he's been slowly pushing up the field for us, so you can see him just playing a ball through to an Nketiah or to a Saka where they just finish off.
Yep. I can see him playing much more attacking against Everton.
He's one of those
lower
who
teams.
Break the lines as well. He's got the strength and pace to do that. So
Whereas for goals, Martin Odegaard since the start of the 2022-23 season has scored 10 goals away. He's $3.20 to score anytime. I'm going to say it. Arsenal finally break this Goodison curse. They're going to win this and they'll win it well. Arsenal and over 2.5 at $2.15. Let's go, boys.
Nice.
I'm going to back you there. I'm going to go Arsenal as well.
Yep.
Yeah, just Everton to 2-4.
Yeah, same here, but I don't mind the both teams to score. I think I say this every week for Arsenal. Even if they win 4-1.
We're better away from home.
Okay, but yeah, that's fair. But I just could see this like a 3-1 or something like that. 4-1.
Everton always just seem to find a way to kick a meaningless goal.
Yeah, they've had a couple of games as well. Everton,
and
where
it's Arsenal typical to let in a meaningless
goal. So that's why I'm going to go $2.89. I don't mind that for Arsenal and both teams to score.
Cool. All right, rest of the games. Wolves, $8. The draw, $5.10. Liverpool, $1.40. This is the early game on Saturday. This is gross.
9:30.
Liverpool, again, this is just ugly. I can somehow see Wolves scraping a draw, but I don't know. Liverpool should be winning.
Yeah. Liverpool's attack, I think you got Nunez up front. He's starting to get a bit more confident. I think they're going to win pretty handily here.
Yeah, I'm going to go, just for a bet, I'm going to go Liverpool and both teams to score. Yep. Not to score. It was $2.75, which I think is
Liverpool to nil.
Yeah, okay.
Liverpool to nil, which has happened in, I don't know, like the 4 of the previous 5 have been to nil between these two teams. So that's where I'm going to find the value.
Nunez is $2.25 to score. I was just going to look at that as well. I think that's a pretty good bet there.
All right, Aston Villa $1.91, the draw $3.65, Crystal Palace $4. This is an awkward game. Villa Park at midnight Sunday. Looks like a clean sweep here for Villa though.
I am not as confident.
If this was at Selhurst Park, it'd be a bit different. 100%, but Villa at home,
because Villa have been a little bit shaky, like conceding a few goals, but their attack is really quick, and I think that's going to be too strong.
For Villa, it seems like they're really good or they're really bad.
Yeah, especially if
in between.
Villa Park's one of those other places which is hard to travel to. They're crazy up there, so $1.91 as well for them. I don't mind that head-to-head.
Okay,
yeah, this seems goals. I reckon there could be goals in this game. Like Palace won 3-2, didn't they?
Yeah, that's right. Actually, yeah.
Wolves. There's a couple of games that you're just like, oh yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen.
The over 2.5 is $1.83 as well. That's pretty high for your over 2.5 in most games.
Righto. Fulham $1.67, the draw $3.85, Luton Town $5.50, Craven Cottage Sunday midnight once again. Fulham win this one, they win it well. Luton stink and they cannot score. I've tipped them to run last pretty handily.
I want to love Luton, but yeah, they're just not up to the Premier League level.
They're no Nottingham Forest stats guy.
Yeah, they're no Notts Forest. We love the Notts Forest. They're going to... I just feel for them. The Hatters, I think they are.
Yeah.
You got to go Fulham. I think I wrote it down before. I think Fulham only lost one of their last 5 home games. They're not too bad at Craven Cottage. Drew to Arsenal, which I thought was a really good effort at the Emirates in the 90th minute or whatever it was. You got to go Fulham here. But I'm not sure about the goals. It could even just be like a 1-0. So $1.67, I think I'd take that just as a head-to-head.
I think Fulham need to cash in on points before Christmas when Paulinho leaves to Bayern.
Is he going to... Really?
Well, he had the deadline day thing not not go through.
That's right.
And then he's come out and like handed in the request saying, I want to go to Bayern in
That's the thing they're missing. They brought over Jimenez, but he looks a bit
They got
too
50
slow.
million for Mitrovic and haven't spent it, but they're going to get a bunch of money in. So it's like, they'll do enough to stay up this year, and probably in the summer is where they look to reinvest all that coin.
Yep.
West Ham, $7 the draw, $4.60. Man City, $1.50. London Stadium, Sunday midnight. This will actually be a pretty fun game.
This will be a great game.
West Ham have been awesome since
I can't believe
buying a bunch of players with all that Declan Rice money. It's been a great job.
They heard us on the podcast in our preseason show. Just buy some players, West Ham. You don't have anyone in the midfield.
They literally started
really good
buying players the next day. I was like, good.
That's us.
They heard us.
$7 is quite a lot of value, I reckon. Like, even though it's against City.
Or you're getting $1.50 about Man City.
Yeah.
I feel like $1.50, that's too short for the form West Ham.
Really?
But it is Man
City. It's Man City. This is like comparing caviar to dog's balls. Like, seriously.
I haven't had either of those in a while.
City and both teams to score, $2.87.
I reckon they could get it. I reckon there could be a draw in this. You just never know.
Yeah.
At London Stadium.
What's that, $4.60? Yeah.
Yeah, but I reckon both teams to score would definitely happen in this one.
I feel it's like a 4-1 to me.
Yeah, it's happened in West Ham's last 6 Premier League games.
Oh, okay.
So that's $1.74 just if you want both teams to score on its own.
Cool.
All right. Nice. Tottenham, $1.29. The draw, $6. Sheffield United, $11. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, yet again, Sunday midnight. Tottenham, they win this. They win it well. Tottenham minus 1.5 at $2.03. They've been scoring goals for fun since they started the season. Sheffield have only scored a few themselves, but I think away from home they're going to struggle. James Maddison, anytime assist, $2.75.
He's got short,
2 goals.
He's been awesome,
He's got 2 goals and 2 assists in the first 4 games. He is awesome.
Yeah, even get on the score or assist. It might be pretty low.
That'd be like $1.83.
Yeah, but that's still pretty good. I don't mind Spurs. They're same minus 1.5 or the -1. $2, I think that's a really good value. Sheffield United, especially away, don't really trust them. And then a bit of a value pick to score. Pape Sarr, he was really good in his first ever start against Man U. Got a goal and an assist. He's looked really good in midfield. And when they play these sort of lower teams, he has a bit more license to attack rather than be a defensive midfielder. So he's really good value. $6.50. Just as if they score 3 goals, he's going to be
on the goals here.
And he's had a few
Sheffield.
shots at most games, so don't mind that if they're going to pile in a few goals.
Cool.
What do you reckon, Marcus?
I'm going Spurs too. Yeah, I think Sheffield, they just don't have it. And Tottenham.
$1.29 Tottenham.
Tottenham in the final third.
That's the first time I've seen Tottenham that low in a couple of seasons, I reckon. Which feels weird. Yeah. It feels weird that we're tipping Tottenham every week. I think last year we were like, don't tip Tottenham, don't tip Chelsea. But this year it's just more don't tip Chelsea.
Don't tip Chelsea.
It's not great. Yeah. All right. Speaking of not great, Bournemouth, $4.75. The draw, $4. Chelsea at $1.75. Take it away, losers.
You go, Marcus. You got the Chelsea.
I mean, we've been doing okay this season. I think we're number 1 for shots, number 1 in the league for possession, and number 1 for, as I mentioned before, big chances. But it's just nothing's clicking. Obviously, that's because we've literally brought in an entire new 11.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Yeah.
Yeah, Reece James out is still a big loss. I think we're missing him, but I think it just needs to click together. And we actually did beat Bournemouth last season in that horrendous run of form at
that's right. That was the only win we got.
Yeah, we beat Bournemouth.
Yeah.
So Bournemouth were last on the table at that stage.
It doesn't matter. Wins are wins.
Yeah, we'll take a win.
3 points are 3 points. But I'm gonna back the boys here. I'm gonna go Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm gonna back us as well. Yeah. This might be the last time I back us, but
I want to see you actually put a bet on. You're saying you're backing them. I want to see you put actual
like I said at the start of the show,
Australian
don't
dollars.
bet on Chelsea at the moment.
Done.
We're a betting show, and you're saying I'm going to back Chelsea.
I don't mind Chelsea. If I'm going to bet on it, I'd go Chelsea and both teams to score because don't mind a bit of a 2-1 or a thing like that because you got Solanke up front for Bournemouth, who's in really good form. You got Chelsea, he was former Chelsea, and Chelsea $1.75.
True.
Enzo Fernandez looking really good, but that's
I can't wait till he leaves in January.
I don't think he will.
He's got a massive lion tattoo on the back. It was just on his back. It's just made.
It's the Chelsea logo. There we go.
Made for the
what
club.
about, actually I haven't talked about that, the Chelsea, I think we talked about this at the end of last season, how the Chelsea and Aston Villa logo, they look identical. They were wearing it does my head in. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm more concerned how Burnley, Aston Villa, and
they're all
in the claret and blue. It's just like, guys.
Get some colour, and there's like 4 Uniteds. It's just...
I don't mind about that, but you got 3 teams wearing the same colours. It's just dumb. Anyway,
and it's an ugly colour too.
Anyway, I'm tipping the draw because it's Chelsea.
Honestly, fair enough.
There's got to be a draw somewhere. And Bournemouth at home it's like, all right, boys, we can get a point here. This is great.
They might score early and then just park the bus. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Yeah.
All right, finish off with our beloved Nottingham Forest at $2.13. The draw, $3.45. Burnley, $3.25. Hell yeah, Monday night football.
Tuesday morning our time. It's awesome.
Monday night football, No Friday night football this week. What gives EPL? What gives?
Yeah.
I suppose it's the international break. That'd be why.
Maybe just so they get a bit more time.
Yeah, who's going to get up at 5 a.m. on a Saturday,
Alex
6
does,
a.m. on a Saturday?
I wake up at 6:30 on Saturday
Yeah,
morning.
but
I watch
on
the
a-
second
yeah, but-
half and then go for a walk or a
Yeah,
run.
but on a weekend, look, us.
I do.
They're loser.
Yes.
Loser.
Live for the game, mate. I mean, says you who stays up till 2 a.m. to watch you guys
Mate,
lose
that's
to
cool.
nuts.
That's called loyalty, mate.
Yeah. I'm the same as him. I'd rather stay up till like 3 in the morning and watch it than get up early.
Hell no, I'd rather go to sleep at like 10 and then wake up at 5. This is where you guys, you mid-20s dorks, don't know the value of a good night's sleep. Wait till you hit 30.
When we do our
Yes,
1 millionth podcast, I'll let you know.
Wait till you hit your 30s and you're like, you know what, screw this. I'm going to sleep and then I'll wake up in the morning and watch it. Nothing honestly beats
We'll
it.
do a live Premier League game and we'll stay in throughout the night.
Oh, we could do a whole
party,
night.
and then
We'll do the
you'll rock
first
up at
game,
5
and then
a.m.
Alex just does the last.
Yeah,
That would actually
I'll rock
work.
in for the 4 a.m. game.
Then we'll have
boys.
a
I'm
nap.
fresh and you guys are cooked. Anyway, speaking of that, Nottingham Forest will beat Burnley.
Oh, yeah, I think so. I think they will at home. I had a look. They've won their last 4 at home. Been really strong.
Beat Arsenal and Liverpool at home.
They also, every time I watch them when they play at home, they just play way more attacking. You got Awani, who's
really like crowd.
good. And the crowd's up and about.
And
things
they
like that.
beat Chelsea. So
They beat
last week.
Chelsea, which I know that.
And like, you got to add in, like, they were probably arguably unlucky to not get a draw against Arsenal and a couple of other results.
yeah,
And
scored
they
2
probably
goals.
should have beaten United. Like, their form's good.
Yep.
Burnley, they've been horrendous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They've played the one less game, haven't they? Because
Yeah, but they're still
Luton.
zipping 3 and have
And
been
they've
whipped.
conceded 11.
Negative 8 goal difference.
Not
negative
great.
8.
Which is the worst, and they played a game less.
Yep.
All right,
So-
stats guy, earn your keep. Hit the button.
Which one are we doing now? Best bets? No worries.
Best bets. It's best bets. It's time for all the best bets. I'm going to fire stats guy literally into
You definitely
the sun.
cannot do either of those things.
As the host and the creator of the EPL show, yes. Karen, help your boy. Anyway, James Maddison, anytime assist at $2.75. Tottenham -1.5 and Manchester City and both teams to score in that game against West Ham. They're my 3 best bets this weekend. I just can't believe how bad you are at your job.
Oh, wow. That's very harsh. I've seen you press this button. Pretty
I haven't stuffed up every time in one show, though. It'd be once.
Oh, well, I don't know about that one. I'm going to go Tottenham -1 against Sheffield United. I think that's a really good bet. I didn't mention, actually, I think all of my 2 best bets last week got up. Your 2 best bets got up last week as well, Alex. And I didn't see Marcus' ones, but I'm pretty sure at least 1 or 2.
Yeah, I would have. Sure.
Yeah.
You were too busy.
I was going to say you did.
He was too busy on a beach drinking pina colada.
Yeah, fair. But yeah, the other one I'm going to go, Evan Ferguson.
Stats guy said you're on a beach.
I was on a beach, was I?
Oh, I just looked at Instagram. I was
Was
like,
it?
no, I don't think you're on a
remember.
beach. Nah. Anyway.
I went to the hot springs.
Yeah.
That's
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice.
Cool. Beach. Yeah.
Alex is jealous. The other one is going to be Evan
Mate, I got a
Ferguson
free
to
trip
score.
to Thailand during the week. I don't care.
Oh, a bit of a head wobble over there. Evan Ferguson to score as well, $2.87. I think if he starts because he's a bit injured, even if he doesn't start, but he's named on the team list, get on him.
Okay.
Yep. I'm going to go Liverpool win 2-0, as I mentioned before.
Yeah, nice.
$2.15. And then also, I think, not head to head against Burnley. We just discussed that. There's
At home,
$2.13, which I think is some good value.
I also didn't mention my best game pick of the week is Brighton to win at $3.30. That's amazing.
It's great odds.
Yep.
All right, let's do it. I got a bit of a rate my multi.
Rate my multi.
Works at his segment.
You don't say it before you hit the bit.
Jim and you do it all the time. Anyway, I'll go through the archives. I'm not copying this crap.
What's your multi?
I'm out. You can do the rate my multi.
Stats guys rate my multi is...
No, I'll do it. Aston Villa head-to-head against Crystal Palace. I think, they're going to be too strong at home, as we all tipped before. Fulham head-to-head against Luton Town. I think, they're going to be too strong at home as well. Tottenham -1 against Sheffield United. They're going to be,
Why
too
not
good
take
in
the
attack.
-1.5? It's a
Minus
different price.
1.5. Yeah. Oh, okay. Then I'll take that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the same thing. So I'll take the -1.5. Might bump up this multi a bit. Then Nottingham, not head-to-head against Burnley. Burnley looked horrible. They've conceded 11 goals in 3 games. So that's a 4-leg multi. It's $12.25, but then if you get the -1.5, probably get up to like $14 or so. What do you guys reckon about that one?
7.
7. Didn't you tip all those?
Yeah, I did, but I'm just worried. It's just when it's a game where there's 3
Which
results.
one are you worried about?
The -1.5.
The minus, yeah, okay.
Even though it's one of my best bets.
I'm going to
Yeah.
give it a 9, 9.5.
Yeah.
I really rate it.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, that is the EPL show done and dusted, as well as the Code Bet Daily. We may not be back next week because that was honestly horrendous.
That was great.
Please get right around the show, would ya? This show, the AFL show, the NRL show, NBA Australia, NFL Australia, as well as Hold All Tickets, brought to you by punters.com.au. All available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. On those, please leave a 5-star review, rating, whatever you want. Give us a comment. Tell Stats Guy he's got to do better at his job. Let Marcus know he's got way too many Chelsea shirts. And
You never have too many.
Me for not wearing an EPL hat. I'm in a Sydney Swans hat. I'm celebrating Brody Grundy coming to the Swans. Send in any questions via the socials, any bets, as well as giving us a follow on those social medias. They are Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, X, and of course, Stats Guy's favorite app, Threads.
Yeah. Woo.
I think that's it. Good job, Marcus. Stats Guy.
Might have to be a rule. No Chelsea shirts for Marcus on the EPL show.
It's an EPL show.
At least, you're in the garb at least.
What's your other random team you got again?
Oh, yeah, Swindon Town.
Swindon Town.
Nice.
I love that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Geraldo for producing. Thank you for dealing with us, mate. This has been shambles. Homie, good job as well, setting up the cameras. So thank you to you as well. Thanks to me for, I don't know, something. Good job, Stats Guy. What do we say?
Gamble responsibly.
May all your picks come in. Happy punting. We'll catch you later on in the week for literally every other sporting show we have here on Code Bet. But for now, Code Bet Daily EPL out.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.